In 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome to the weekday here on episode whatever it is. We're wearing the same clothes. Next story. Both of us, for some reason, came in today to the office, unbeknownst to, I didn't know he was wearing a green shirt.
Yeah.
He didn't know I was wearing a green. I didn't know he was wearing the same color blue jeans. Look. Blue jeans, same color.
Adidas shoes?
Adidas shoes, same shoe. Well,
no, it's
same sort of shoes. Both of us.
Black masks?
Black masks over there in my office. And then hats. Welcome to the weekday where we dress like each other all the time.
That's a new thing. That's the new...
On the podcast. It's our uniform. It's our school uniform. Cool. Well, yeah, like I said, welcome to the weekday, whether you're watching us on YouTube or on bayhope.tv or on wherever, Facebook, wherever else you can watch us, or listen to us on Spotify,
Stitcher.
Apple Podcasts, and Stitcher. Yes, it's Stitcher as well.
That's my favorite one to say.
Your favorite podcast aggregator. Actually, I just put us on Overcast, too. So we're on all of these aggregators.
Partly
what
funny.
Aggregators do are, I don't know. Anyway.
We don't need to do that.
No, we don't. Mike was not here last week.
Yeah, I got a big bone to pick with you.
Do you?
You went on without me, and I don't know how I feel about it.
The problem was...
Oh, I bet you it was like the most listened to podcast
I was
we've
going to
had
say,
so far.
the problem was that Melissa was good. I'm sorry. That was
Did she wear your clothes too?
No. Oh, gosh, no. No,
okay.
no.
You wore her clothes.
Welcome to the weekday. Is this on? Are we live right now? Cool.
Yes.
We have a number of other people in here. Everybody say hello.
No.
We got David right there. Say hey. Wave at the camera. Cool. Sammy, wave at the camera.
No,
cool. Spencer, wave at the camera.
Don't.
And then Justin on the wheels of steel. No. Justin on the wheels of steel. There it is. Thank you very much. Cool. So we got a full house in here to listen to the weekday because today's episode is a landmark episode. Episode 36, I believe, on the weekday. Maybe 37. Mike and I have, over the years of doing this podcast, we have written down...
Definitely feels like years, for sure.
Yeah.
Feels like years.
The many years we've been doing the weekday for the Weekday Army, we've collected a list of things that we have entitled Hot Takes. And I just spit a little bit there. I'm sorry about that. Hot Takes. Our hot takes are those things that...
we need a hot take stinger.
Can you do it?
Hot take.
Did that hurt?
It didn't feel great.
Do you need some throat coat now?
I'll get some afterwards.
Okay, cool. So what a hot take typically is something that goes against colloquial known thing. Colloquially
I think
known
no,
things.
I just think it's controversial. Like a hot take.
It's subtly controversial.
Yeah, but like it's like something you see someone post on Facebook, like a Russian troll post on Facebook, just to generate like a lot of conversation, you know?
Russian trolls aren't real.
What are they then?
They're birds. So, there you go, Sammy. You're right. No, I can go with you on that.
Yeah.
So today...
But we believe these ones. We're not Russian trolls in the sense that like we're not just posting them just to like garner like SEO or like, you know, a tick up in the Facebook algorithm. Like we believe these hot takes.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, these are deeply held beliefs.
Yeah, no, this is not clickbait. We are not clickbaiting this thing. Although I do have the title for it already, and I'll explain later.
Okay.
But
I mean, people will already have seen the title. Why can't you just tell me now?
It's going to be Ice Cream is Terrible.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's going to get.
I know. That's going to blow off the SEO. Hey,
this is going to be the highest watched and rated. We should have
We just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube a couple weeks ago.
1,000 subscribers? Oh, with the Bayhope Church.
With the Bayhope Church, yeah.
Okay.
Bayhope Worship's crushing it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have been real long. Well, no, technically not. But you guys offer more than we do. You offer music. we offer a bunch of talking heads.
We offer Stephen Slay on the Bayhope Worship channel. So, yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah.
It's not fair. Okay, let's move to the hot takes. First and foremost, I want to invite everybody along for the ride as well. So any of your hot takes, please throw them in the comments of this video, wherever you're watching it, or email us, or
text Andy at 727.
or jump into our DMs. All the information is located in the show notes as well. I want to hear your hot takes, and I want to respond to them and laugh with you and at you. Okay.
Well, hold on. And I feel like a hot take.
We're setting this up.
Yeah.
This is great.
I feel like we have to like surround this with some like I feel like we all have them. You know, like I feel like we all just have a little. It's almost like we call them the weekday bugaboos. You know, like
weekday bugaboo. Is that good?
Yeah, I think so. It's just something that just that nags or gnaws at us, and you just gotta throw it out into the world. You know, not let it have its power over you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, I'm gonna start. I've got a lot more than Mike, apparently.
You do. I mean, he's very opinionated.
Yes, I am very opinionated. I'm gonna soft roll this. I'm gonna get to my heavy hitters later, but my very first one is that sprinkles are pointless.
Oh, I've never.
Sammy, whoa, we came right out of the gate hot there.
That was a soft one too.
Wow, that was just an underhand, slow pitched church. Wow.
Yeah. Well,
sprinkles are pointless. You can't.
No,
you may not
don't.
be able to hear what she's saying. She said rainbow sprinkles make any
you
ice
cannot
cream.
taste color. I'm sorry. You can't.
Well, you can't.
No, you can't. No, it bothers me so much when we go to Culver's and like we have a Culver's like near our house or whatever, and they do, you know, their frozen custard. And hey, what's the topping you want? Sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
You're gonna waste a topping.
You might as well
on
put
sprinkles.
air on
You're gonna
there.
waste a topping on sprinkles. What is that?
Yeah, and I'm paying extra for sprinkles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I feel like we need to start though with the one that is going to like
Be the title.
Yeah.
Okay, go
that
for
is-
it. It was yours.
Yes, it was.
And I heartily disagree with
Okay,
this.
ice cream is 100% overrated.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. From another fellow Michigander, Spencer Urban over there. Ice cream is over as a dessert, as something, as like a guilty pleasure. It doesn't, I'm not saying ice cream is bad. Now, mind you, I'm not saying ice cream is bad. I think that, you know, in the right context, at the right time, it has, in the dessert realm, it is given way too much credit. Counterpoint?
I disagree.
Not much of a counterpoint.
I think ice cream is the second best dessert out there.
Okay, what's the first one?
Chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I can get on board with that.
Yeah, the chocolate
I can
chip cookie. That's not a hot take.
And on top of that, like cookie cake, like chocolate chip cookie cake.
I mean, that's combining.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Like I remember when we moved down here from Michigan, I didn't know cookie cake was a thing. And then it was like my first or second day at the school that we were at, somebody had a birthday and they said, I'll bring cookie cake in. I was like, I don't know what that is. And I had my first taste.
Consider your world changed.
Like from that moment on, I lived my life in two different sections. The moment
pre-cookie cake and pre-CC and post-CC.
yeah. So it's just, but no. And the problem with ice cream too is that
I can't get behind it. I cannot endorse this.
But like the problem with ice cream,
I have ice cream every night.
When that's your problem, and that's
it's not
like,
a problem. It's what I look forward to.
If you are wondering why your perspective is off on life some of the time, it's because you weight ice cream too heavily, and it's never going to fulfill you the way that you want it to. That you want to be fulfilled.
It absolutely is.
No,
I get
it
the
won't.
Carb Balance
No,
Briars or
no.
Halo Top.
Andy,
It's amazing.
Andy, you just said how much better chocolate chip cookies are than ice cream.
Right, but I'm not going to have. You
This
can't
is a
get carb
deeply
balanced
held belief.
chocolate chip cookies.
You absolutely can, or you can just like work out like
do need to have a timer
3
here.
minutes harder. That's why I told you 13 is too much. It's gonna be too much. Hold on, I'm not done with my ice cream. I came with a hot take. Okay, another thing.
I can't prepare. You can't handle
I have the microphone. So, ice cream. You eat ice cream and you get thirsty. You get thirsty and you can't drink water because it doesn't matter how. Like when I'm thirsty, I want cold water, but you can't drink
That's your
water.
fault, because one of my hot takes
No.
is that cold water is inferior to room temperature water. 100%.
Okay, but it doesn't matter because any water that you drink after you eat ice cream, the water feels warm because your mouth is so cold. A brain freeze? What a terrible side effect of eating a dessert. Come on. A dessert should not be painful to eat. Oh, I'm breaking you. I feel like the walls are coming down. You're starting to see my perspective here.
No, I'm actually getting angry.
My last one here is even if you have ice cream with little fillings or toppings or whatever, it is
Sprinkles.
no sprinkles should not even be like within the equation. That's not even a thing. No, listen, there is the fill-ins, like you go for a Blizzard or you go to Culver's. Let's go to Culver's. The concrete mix-ins. Number one, it's never mixed in properly. It's never like equally distributed throughout the ice cream.
Yes.
And then on top of that, it's the ratio from ice cream to fillings or whatever, mix-ins, however you want to say, is never enough. It's like I want it to at least be 50-50. If not, like a little bit more heavier on the filling, the fixing,
but
whatever.
You've already
mixing
established
thing.
you don't like ice cream.
But like that's okay, that's fine. That's fine. But you got to go with me the fact that like it never feels like there's enough in the ice cream.
For anti-ice creamites, yes.
Oh my
but
gosh.
for pro ice cream,
I've gotten
people,
it out. I've gotten it out.
You feel better?
Yes, I feel better.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Next for me, and I'm trying to pick with all of these.
Yeah.
Waffles are superior to pancakes.
I mean, I've never
Waffles are superior. To
No,
pancakes.
see, well, this might be where a hot take thing breaks down because like I'm a fan of both of them because I believe I believe there's a third way.
The waffle cake.
Nope. French toast. French toast
No,
is
but you're outside of the realm
no.
of the batter.
See, but this
no,
is
no. Hold on.
no. Listen, because we're going breakfast food here.
Well, no, if we're going breakfast food, then an omelet takes the cake on all of them.
No, it doesn't. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
An omelet,
Are
and
you
a bowl
kidding
of honeycomb,
French
or cinnamon
toast.
toast crunch.
What in the world? What breakfast is this?
It's bulking season around my house.
Listen to me. French toast is covered in eggs. So there you got your omelet. You put that you put that sniz on a griddle. You're good to go.
Bring it back to the mix.
Okay.
Right, so
all right. Back to the batter. Back to the batter. Okay. Yeah. I'm fine with this. No, this is fine. This is fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Waffles are great. Waffles are great. I want you to go because you have plenty more than I do. So.
Frozen was terrible.
Wow.
Frozen was a terrible, awful movie. Not Frozen
is
Waffles.
negative.
Frozen, the Disney movie.
Okay. What was bad about it?
All of it. The fact, the fact.
But like you know that you're not like a 7-year-old girl, right?
I had at that point I had 7 and 8 and 9-year-old children.
Okay.
And first off, the soundtrack awful. The sappiest, worst sounding.
Really?
I hate that soundtrack with a passion, and I had to listen to it on
is
repeat,
fascinating.
dropping children off to school.
What was your least favorite song?
Let It Go is like the worst song I've ever
Really?
heard. Just listen to the song composition of it. Like,
I mean,
like,
Andy,
it's
we don't need to
awkward.
dive deep into this because I have a deeper dive into what we're talking about here for sure.
On
But,
Frozen?
yes, kind of. It's tangentially
You're gonna
related
talk about
to
musicals in a second.
Stop it. Yes,
Okay,
yes, yeah.
Cool. Well, this will lead into it. Okay, so Frozen as a complex creation itself. Also, the movie itself, Olaf just appears,
Right.
and then
I mean,
he
no,
kind of
no,
just-
no. There's
hold on.
no.
There is no character setup or anything. He's just a talking snowman.
No, he was there in the beginning when they were making the
I
snowman.
understand. It's Do You Want to Build a Snowman is also a terrible song. but what I'm saying is Frozen, out of the pantheon of Disney movies, is top 3
This
worst.
is a hot take. This
Top
is
3
I do
worst.
feel like because I do not care this much, and I do feel like
I care this much because you didn't have children.
no. I'm just saying, like, I think that people will respond to this right here. Like, this is going to get.
Look at me, Justin, my camera. Frozen, top 3 worst Disney movie, worst like major Disney movies. I'm not talking like Little Mermaid 3, straight to DVD or whatever.
straight to video release.
Yeah, I'm talking like honest to goodness movie. It goes Frozen.
Oh, we're doing a top 3. This is not in your. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Frozen, Snow White, Fantasia.
Fantasia. I got a real problem with that, Andy, being in your top 3. I got a real problem with that.
I can also take Fantasia out of there and put Frozen 2 in there if you'd like.
I thought that's
Yes,
what you were-
David Alonso in the
Yeah,
corner.
We got a question?
Do you think you'll ever let it go?
Do it. Yeah. He asked.
Hey guys, it's been fun joining you. Wrap it up.
Time to let it go.
We're done.
Okay, so
Your
here's
turn.
all right. So I have so these 2 hot takes. The ice cream is overrated, and then the second one, in like we talk about this kind of stuff in our green room, in between services or during the service or whatever before service, and this is another one that I feel like gets people like very riled up. So the ice cream one for sure. Like we will talk about that a lot and like because. Yeah, I think people can be like mediocre on ice cream or they really love it. Not a lot of people like kind of feel the same way I feel. So like I feel like I get stirred. Now, so here's the second one that gets people riled up a little bit is musicals are overrated as well. And here's the deal. Nobody does what people do in musicals. Nobody. Like, and we are from a musical family. We are like I have grown up playing and singing in musicals as you have. musicals are terrible. They're awful. I do not understand musicals. I saw Rent live, and
That was your problem.
well, and I was just like, what's the point? What's the point of this? And I think what finally broke was the nail in the coffin. What's the camel's back thing? The
Straw on the camel's back.
The straw that broke the
nail in
camel's
the
back.
The nail. Right
Isn't that what people say? Yeah.
It hurts.
I saw, so this is like 2012, and I went with Kristen, my wife, you know her.
I do know her.
And then John Michael and Jess, his wife, you know her, you know them, you know them well. We went, so Les Mis was coming out, right? Les Mis, and this was like, oh my gosh, like this musical.
The movie?
The movie, yeah.
Okay.
There's Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Anne Hathaway.
No auto-tune. Everything's
Yeah,
like,
well, and so
it's this visionary
so number
thing.
one, so that's one thing that I absolutely love about something like this. Like, oh my gosh, the people actually sing. It's like, as opposed to what? What's the other option in a musical for people? It's like, no, they actually sang on camera. It's like, I would expect that of people in a musical. So there's that. That's not like a big sticking point for me. Second, we get in, we watch the movie. All I hear from everybody, it's like, Mike, you're a musician, you're gonna love this. I hear this a lot. I heard that with Frozen. I've heard that with The Greatest Showman. We've talked about that before. It's like, no, but this one's really great. And everyone thinks because I do music, because that's part of my life, that like I am going to love musicals. And we get through Les Mis, and it's so long.
It is long.
It is like,
it's like 3 hours.
2.5 hours, 3 hours of just this like, oh, it's horrid. And I'm sitting next to Jessica Richardson, and I look over and she's crying. And like the only thing I remember is looking over. the only thing I remember looking over is just like,
really?
Yeah. And I just remember and I remember saying to her, I was like, "Are you crying?" And she's like, "Yeah." And like I was just like, "That's it. It's just musicals are not for me. They're not for me." Yes. Question.
From a musical theater.
Musical theater.
I grew up with them. Big families, big.
Yeah.
I will say most people who love musicals, especially like the ones on Broadway, hated Les Mis. Like,
Okay, but still, like it led me into
Hating all of them.
They're not for me, and they all start out the same. You know, like something happens.
Big happy number.
They like some piano chords, and then.
Well, you got to establish. Do you know how music works, Mike? You have to establish the hook.
I
the
don't.
hook.
It's not a thing for me. So all right, let's move on. What's that?
La La Land.
Yeah,
La La Land.
I did
La La Land is a
like
musical.
La La Land. I did like, that's the only one out of like the most
It's more of
recent
a
one.
dance. A dance musical.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
we're gonna move on. I'm gonna do two right now.
Okay.
So number one, Nicolas Cage is actually a really good actor.
Wow. That's a harsh take.
It's true.
Okay.
He's actually think about all the roles he's been in, especially lately.
I mean, that's just a guy who's able to get movies. I mean, I feel like if I were to go
Mike,
into
it's my hot take, not
Listen.
yours.
I feel like if I was established in something and I just said, you know what, just give me $20 for this. They're like, yeah, sure, we'll let you do it. Keep going.
It's because he bought that temple. He had to sell that temple in New Orleans or whatever.
Yes.
Cool. And this is the real one. Bacon is not actually that great.
See, but like at what level? Like I don't.
I'm saying all level. I have never understood the bacon flavored soda, bacon flavored I bacon flavored everything. Like I'm a guy, and I live, especially when I was living in Georgia. Like I'm a guy, and I have to eat bacon with every meal. Like I don't get it. I don't mind bacon, but
Right.
It's not even my preferred breakfast meat. My preferred.
Is it even a meat though? It's like, to me, it's more of like a. It's like a
oil. It's a grease substance.
Well, yeah, it's more of just like a condiment, like an additive. You know, like.
But even then, no. I mean, okay, I'm saying when you go to Denny's.
I mean, I would agree with you. Like, I think it's ridiculous when people order bacon as like their side meat or whatever.
Yeah, it's gone. It's air.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's a trillion calories. It's a topping. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
yeah.
It's like parsley. It's just fattening parsley.
Yeah.
I've eaten parsley before. Okay, so go for it.
Okay, so here's one. I think that I was trying to think of like music ones too, not just musicals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a positive spin here because I feel like we're doing.
This is hot takes, Mike. They're supposed to be
no, they're not. No, not. They can be positive. So here's one. I know that people give them a lot of crap. Okay, I know that people give them a lot of junk about they're cheesy or whatever. Creed is underrated.
Let's go.
I think that what happened is people heard way too much of them. And at this point, I think if they were to come out with their music now, it wouldn't work well. It doesn't. And even right now in today's musical landscape,
we have Imagine Dragons.
It doesn't.
me, they
well,
are
and
the
then
Creed of
and
this
Nickelback was like the next evolution of
100%.
and then probably then Imagine Dragons. Like that's probably the cycle of that. But Creed in 2001 put out Human Clay.
Mm-hmm.
And most people don't understand, but almost every single song on that album is a single. Almost every song on the album is a single, which is insane. Human Clay, the record that came out with Higher, with Arms Wide Open, with What If, with, over and over and over again.
Say I, yep.
It's insane.
Faceless Man. Ooh, these are good songs.
It is, I think it's one of the top 20 selling albums of all time.
I believe it. It's the Hootie and the Blowfish thing.
It is unbelievable, that album. And it's incredibly cheesy. I went back and I watched the music video for What If. And
it's real bad.
It is horrible.
Yeah,
oh no,
real
not
bad.
What If. Bullets, which was on the next album. But still, it's they get far too much junk for being one of the most successful early 2000s rock bands.
Yep.
And a lot of it is earned, some of that.
Okay.
Which is fine. But I think that they are underrated for what they did at the time that they did it.
Okay, I'm going to go flip side. Overrated.
Yeah,
Watch me, Internet.
This is going to be tough.
The Beatles are the most overrated band in history.
Yeah. I don't disagree with you.
I understand their cultural implication.
Yeah.
I understand everything.
Right.
I still think they are incredibly overrated for what they did.
Yeah. I don't get it. And I think
the Beatles are the bacon of the music world. In my opinion.
I think so. I think that you can hold two different ideas in both of your hands. Okay. So in one hand, I understand their cultural impact, like you're saying. They were a band. They were four guys who wrote all of their own music or most of their own music, which up until that point was not happening.
Sure.
I think that you can argue that John Lennon and especially Paul McCartney, they're geniuses. Paul McCartney is a very good songwriter.
Right, but Paul McCartney is not the Beatles.
Super talented. Sure, there's that. But so again, I get it. I totally understand it. The Beatles, I do not want to listen to them.
Nope.
I would much rather listen to a cover of a Beatles song. And that's what some people, it's well, that's how you know they were good musicians or a good band, because people can cover them, they can be good songs. That's fine. I would much rather listen to any cover of a Beatles song rather than that actual recorded Beatles song.
100%.
We got...
Does Drake have more hits than the Beatles?
Does Drake have more hits than the Beatles?
Probably
Well, it's apples and oranges, because I don't think that the Beatles, they have really one avenue to get out their music, 60 years ago. So
I also hate, I'm going to cut you off right here, because I hate the argument of, well, if Drake wouldn't exist without the Beatles, shut up. Just shut up. Well, Creed wouldn't exist without the Beatles. Shut up. There was 14,000 bands around the same time doing exactly what the Beatles were doing.
That's true.
It's just because they were good-looking dudes with haircuts.
yeah,
That's it.
They had a larger cultural impact that went beyond their actual music, And yes, they were good musicians. They could do all that kind of stuff. I get it. But don't tell us it was just about the music, because it was not.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
You really hate Across the Universe, the movie.
Across the Universe, the movie, it combines musical and
the
Beatles.
Oh gosh.
I know this is going to be shocking. Justin, camera here.
I love that.
I've never seen it. Okay.
Good. You got one?
Yes. So this is my last one.
Okay.
Because I feel like
I want to plot through a couple of
we're
these.
gonna run long here, and I want to. This is my last one, and I think that this is a pretty important one.
You need to compose yourself.
Yes. So I think that when you look at, this is going to take a turn. You're not expecting. I think when you look at the periodic table of elements.
Are we gonna?
Yeah.
Is this an argon reference? What's going on?
I think when you look at the periodic table of elements, there's a lot of elements on there that get
Yes,
that get
there are.
well that get a lot of play. You know, so you got your hydrogen, you got your carbon,
Helium,
you got your oxygen, you got your helium,
potassium.
yeah, all that kind of
Nitrogen.
stuff. And so and while like I think that all of those are great, we need all those. I think the most underrated element on
Is funk.
no is the most underrated element on the periodic table of elements is chlorine. And listen to me. Chlorine does an incredible amount of heavy lifting if you walk into a public pool. We underrate the element of chlorine so much. We think it's all about that hydrogen, that H2O, and it's not. Okay? Listen to me. Chlorine is one of God's gift to humanity because it allows public pools to exist. And when I'm swimming in a public pool, you hear about like, oh, there's somebody's Band-Aid.
How much urine is in there?
You think, oh, like a Band-Aid, oh, it's disgusting. Or like, oh, I got some hair on me or whatever. Like, have you actually thought about how many bodies are swimming around in this just like sort of lukewarm like bathtub, you know? And you haven't because we trust in chlorine. We trust in chlorine. Yeah, and like I spent so much time in a public pool this past. Yeah, Justin, what's up?
What about bromine?
Bromine. Yeah, I guess bromine.
Bromine. Bromine.
Oh, bromine.
Bromine.
That's in the frat pack.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, I like so many props to chlorine. Yeah, big ups.
Maybe
big ups.
the title of this is going to change. Like chlorine is the most underrated. I don't think it's going to do as well.
No, I don't think it would. But yeah.
There it is, right there. Yeah.
Sorry.
All
Okay.
right, I'm going to fire through a couple of these real quick.
Okay.
Number one.
I'll try not to respond because I know we got it. No, I don't want to.
Number one, the family recipes, they're not always the best. Okay? Everybody. Okay. So.
No, it's not about what the food actually tastes like.
No, it's
just what it means.
Yeah. Number two, Friends is not a good show.
See, I disagree with this. Only for the same reason I can hold two things in.
The Beatles thing.
Yes, the Beatles thing. I think
That's
at
fine.
the time, Friends was the best of that type of show.
I disagree.
You had Seinfeld and you had Friends.
Friends
okay?
was the laugh track with all the other stuff. Like Seinfeld had it too, but like
no.
Friends was
Friends is actually there are parts of Friends is actually funny. And I don't know what it is about these like laugh track shows
are you gonna go
from like 20 years ago. I'm not like a big fan of it. I'm just saying like I can go back and watch a Friends episode and be like, yeah, like that's funny.
You can't
but
do Seinfeld?
Oh no, I knew it was Seinfeld
okay, I
too.
was
Yeah.
gonna say,
No.
throw down.
No, but like I watch Big Bang Theory now, and like I know you're not gonna like this. Some people aren't, because some people like die hard for Big Bang Theory, but like it is not funny.
Nope,
So
it's not.
okay,
No,
yeah.
it's not. Okay, so podcasts are superior to 24-hour news channels. That's an easy one.
That's fine. That's not hot take.
Oatmeal Raisin is the worst cookie ever created, hands down. Oatmeal Raisin is the single worst cookie, worse than lemon meringue cookies, worse than a key lime cookie. Oatmeal Raisin is the biggest. That's fine, David. David just said his feels like his heart's being stabbed. Oatmeal Raisin it's a liar. It's a cookie that's a liar.
Well,
because it has oatmeal.
No,
and
I can
then
get on board.
you bite into it and you go, oh, this is going to be good. And then you hit that raisin and you go, oh my goodness, what? Why am I eating fruit in a cookie?
Yeah, I mean,
and this. I'm going to segue into something else real quick.
Okay.
Pineapple on pizza is also awful. In fact, fruit in general, the worst.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the biggest hot take that you're gonna have right now is like, I think fruit in things is a bad idea.
I think fruit, put it in a box and ship it off to Antarctica, all of it.
Well, I think
let it just sit there.
I mean, you and I not only agree on great fashion choices, but we also agree on the fact that like fruit is in general overrated.
Completely overrated.
Okay, keep going. Keep going.
I got two more.
Okay.
Number one, the runner on second is great. In baseball, the new rule, the runner on second.
I don't have any idea what that is.
Okay.
It's to like speed up the game.
Yeah, in
okay.
extra innings.
That's fine.
However,
that's not
the
hot
7-inning doubleheader, awful.
Okay.
So again,
those are your two?
No.
Okay, great.
This is the last one, and this might be a little contentious. The best Pixar movie is Wreck-It Ralph. Not Toy Story.
That's not a Pixar movie.
Wreck-It Ralph?
No, it's
a
technically
Disney-
no. It's
Disney
technically you're right.
Studios.
It's technically not.
Okay, the best Pixar-like movie.
Okay, well,
Pixar,
see, but now you're opening up a door
No,
here.
it's the Disney Studios
Okay.
Pixar
Okay.
family.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
The best.
No, that's fine. But we're not. He's not saying specifically Pixar.
Because there is there's a branch of movie that is the quote unquote Pixar movie. The style,
I got
yes.
it. Within the Disney family, within the Disney, because not DreamWorks, not whatever.
I
We're
don't
talking
think any DreamWorks movies are good.
within. I mean, Shrek was good. Yeah, come on, come on.
Shrek 1.
No, Shrek
2 and 3 and all the
No,
others.
Shrek 1, yes, is incredible.
Masterpiece.
What's-
Sammy's gonna throw chairs through a window.
Okay,
Wreck-It Ralph is better than Toy Story. I guess that's what this boils down to. Wreck-It Ralph is better than any of the Toy Stories. And
Okay.
I cried in Toy Story 3.
but
I also cried in Wreck-It Ralph pretty hard.
I'm here to tell you, though, your argument that you don't think holds up with the Beatles holds up here. If Toy Story, so you can't compare things to Toy Story because Toy Story was the one who started it all.
It's my hot take. I do what I want. There were no limits on this whole thing.
No, I just don't. I mean, I agree with you. I think as a movie now, watching it, Wreck-It Ralph is more enjoyable.
I think Wreck-It Ralph is better than Toy Story 4. Even like
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, good.
It's but like the toys to compare things to Toy Story feels no,
it's better than comparing music to the Beatles.
Yeah, because there's way more of a sample size with the Beatle thing. You know, like the Disney Studio Pixar movie.
Name one that you would think is better than Pixar wise. Do you want me? I can pull up a list of like Pixar adjacent movies. You
know what? Honestly, you know what the last musical I enjoyed was?
Frozen.
Was Moana.
Moana's not bad.
Moana's a good musical. Oh, Coco is pretty great.
Coco is not better than Wreck-It Ralph though.
Yeah.
No, you guys are so wrong.
Coco's a better movie.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Toy Story,
Coco's
Bugs
a better
Life,
movie.
Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc. It's
Andy,
not bad. Monsters Inc.'s not bad.
The payoff in Coco.
Finding Nemo.
Andy, the end of Coco.
I have seen Coco like
Andy,
7 times.
No. Andy, the end of Coco.
I had The Incredibles, also good. Cars, Ratatouille, Wall-E, pretty good. Up, Toy Story 3, Up's pretty good. Cars 2, who cares? Brave, meh. Monsters University, nope. Inside Out, ooh. Inside Out's good. Good
You're like
Dinosaur.
what?
Worst Pixar movie.
Inside Out? Really?
Did it get in your head?
Yeah, she was just all... anyway, Onward and Soul.
Onward.
Onward's pretty good.
Good gracious. That was
Onward. I can't watch Onward right now.
Yeah.
I can't do it. We did it, and I
see.
was.
I think Coco is like a slow burn. I think every time I've watched it,
I get what you're saying, but it's my hot take, and I believe that Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, well, it's my job to counterpoint the hot take.
Great.
This is how every ESPN show works.
That's
Okay.
true. You are the Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Come on, Max Kellerman.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
You're Skip Bayless. Who's Skip Bayless?
God, don't you? I can only
don't do Skip
Yeah, I
Bayless.
can only do it. I could talk about LeBron for a sec. Hey, before we go, we got to do a podcast pop quiz.
Okay.
We need a topic about a podcast that may, or a topic. Just give me like the first topic that comes in your head.
Bananas.
Ice cream.
Frozen pizza.
Banana ice cream.
Banana ice cream. We're gonna go with banana ice cream. Okay, so give me the sting.
All right, hold on. I gotta find it.
Okay.
Can you say podcast pop quiz? There we go.
I think she said podcast.
Can you say
hot chips? Anyway, that's our lovely niece Josie.
Yep.
Who is just
2.
over 2.
Yep, she just turned 2.
Just over 2.
Come on,
Okay, ready? So
banana ice cream.
Banana ice cream.
podcast?
Put 30 seconds on the board.
You gotta put podcast. And right now, go.
Go. Okay, banana ice cream. Banana. Party. Nope.
Nope.
Oh wow! Did we do it?
Uh-oh.
Ice cream podcast. Adoida de banana.
Wait.
Nope.
Oh no.
does not
Oh
count.
my gosh. We got
Banana ice cream with happy parents.
All right, there it is.
We did it. In this
Ladies and
episode, we
gentlemen.
show you how to make healthy and delicious banana ice cream.
Oh, come on. That was
Ladies and gentlemen,
I was-
another podcast pop
I was
quiz.
on the ropes there for a second.
We had to go like 6 entries down in Google.
And normally it's like 1.
That's tough. Congratulations, Google. And congratulations to you for making it through this episode. Let us know your hot takes. Throw them in the
Please,
comments.
for real.
Yeah.
Like, let us know your most controversial. Like, you get together at Thanksgiving dinner and you say this one thing. And
Not the ones that drunk Uncle Jerry
right,
yelled
yeah.
at you.
No political stuff. I'm not
Right.
talking about. I'm talking like ice cream's overrated kind of thing. Like what's the one thing? Your bugaboo. What's your bugaboo?
Real quick.
Yeah.
Turkey, overrated.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Well, especially oven roasted turkey, smoked turkey,
Smoked
underrated.
turkey's fine. Yeah.
Underrated.
Fried turkey, completely underrated. Problem is it burns houses
Yeah,
down and
sure.
destroys lives
Yeah.
in the process. But that's true. But oven roasted turkey, overrated.
Yeah.
With that, we're going to leave you on this episode of The Weekday. We love you. Thanks for
Bye.
listening. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Bay Hope TV. Be sure to like and share these videos with your friends, as it really does help this channel out. And be sure to subscribe for more Bay Hope TV content. As always, thanks for watching.